Hello students, this is Gufran Khan. For class 7th, I have made this video of history. Chapter name is Towns of Medieval India. Dear students, before starting this chapter, I would like to request you to subscribe our school channel, press the bell icon, like it and share it. Dear students, towns were a very important feature of medieval India. There were various kinds of towns. Some towns were administrative centers, some were center of commercial activities and craft production, and some acted as a temple towns. Many towns combined all the above mentioned function too. Let us see administrative centers. Dear students, as you have read about the Chol dynasty in chapter 2nd. So today we will discuss capital of Chols, Tanjavur. The perennial river Kaveri flows near this beautiful town. In this town, anyone can hear the bells of Rajrajeshwar temple that was built by King Rajaraja Chola. All the temples of Tanjavur admire to the architect of Rajrajeshwar temple because architect Kunjar Mallan Rajaraja Peruthachan carved his name on the walls of temple. Inside the temple there is a massive Shivling. Apart from temples, there are places with mandaps where king hold court and pass orders to their subordinate. The town is filled with markets where grains, spices, cloths and jewelry are being sold. Water supply for these towns comes from wells and tanks. The Salia weavers of Tanjavur and Urayur are very busy producing cloth for flags. Those flags will be used in the temple festival. Fine cotton for king, while coarse cotton for common people. Towns as a center of pilgrims. Temple towns like Vrindavan in Uttar Pradesh, Somnath in Gujarat, Kanchipuram and Madurai in Tamil Nadu and Tirupati in Andhra Pradesh became important. The temple towns developed when rulers built temples and gave them grants of land, money to show their religious devotion. Pilgrims who visited these places also made donation. These temples later developed into a major city for multiple nature of social, economic, of course, religious activities. Gradually, a large group of people associated with the temple's activities settled near the temple. Priests, craftsmen, workers, and traders served the temple and the pilgrims. Some temples in South India also provide loans to the skilled artisan, craftsmen, and traders to establish their trade. These temples had a school attached to them. Dear students, do you know that Ajmer in Rajasthan became a unique pilgrim center? Khwaja Mainuddin Chisti's Dargah attracts thousands of pilgrims every day. Near Ajmer there is a Pushkar lake, a holy lake visited by the Hindu pilgrims since ancient times. Commercial towns. Dear students, commercial towns developed along important trade routes. Gradually, these commercial towns were linked by roads. Sher Shah Suri repaired the ancient imperial road which connected Sonagaon near Dhaka to Peshawar. Many of the sarais built along the road became commercial towns. Dear students, do you know that the Mughal Emperor Jahangir and his successor allowed the European traders to establish trading settlement at places like Surat, Mumbai, Pondicherry, Chennai, Machilipatnam, Kolkata, etc. Port towns. Dear student, since India developed overseas trade contacts with Southeast Asia, West Asia, China and Europe, port towns like Surat, Bharuch and Cambay in Gujarat, Calicut and Cochin in Kerala, Machilipatnam in Andhra Pradesh, and Sonagaon and Chittagaon in Bengal catered to foreign trade. All these ports and few others developed as the major port towns and cities. Now let us some questions based on video. Tell the name of river that flows near Tanjavur. Kaveri. By whom the Raj Rajeshwar temple was built? Raj Raja Chola. Who was the architect of the Raj Rajeshwar temple? Kunjar Mallan, Raj Raja, Peru Thachan. Name the things those were sold in the market. Grains, spices, cloths, jewelry, etc. Tell the names of important commercial towns. Surat, Pondicherry, Chennai, Kolkata, etc. Thanks for watching this video.